Recording in progress.
Okay, here we go. So I sent you this file. So I'll kind of go through on this and then I'll switch screens and maybe try and expand to make sure that you understand what we're doing here. So this is a balance wheel. If you look at the real fundamentals of Indigenous wellness, they don't look at addictions, they look at balance. And so this is a bit of a medicine wheel understanding of things. So and I put the definitions on here to help understand it. So what I would suggest is that every day at the start of the day, either individually, client counselor, or in a group with counselor and clients, is that they have a book, it can be a journal book or whatever, with a copy of this, and you can make as many copies as you want. So it has four directions. So spiritual health, and that's listed as having compassion and the capacity for love and forgiveness. Altruism, which is giving to others joy and fulfillment. And so, use that definition so that everybody's kind of working with the same thing. For mental health, it includes our emotional health, but we're going to get a little more specific about emotions, psychological and social well-being, how we're thinking, feeling, and acting. Also, like how we are handling stress, how we're relating to others, how we are making choices. Physical health, strength, flexibility, endurance, our nutritional stuff. Hopefully there's no alcohol and drug use going on now, but how does that abstinence piece feeling? How are they looking? How are they taking care of themselves? Is anything hurt? Is anything feel uncomfortable? And how are we sleeping? How are we relaxing? Those kinds of things. And emotional health is positive sense of state of well-being. Generally how we're feeling about things, and using those four questions that I taught you on the first day can kind of be helpful for that. So that's that piece. And I'm going to get a different screen and I'll kind of show you how I want this to work. So I'll stop that share. I want that. Sorry, I realize that I'm talking to myself, but I hope you don't care. Okay, so now we've got this. So I couldn't figure out how to draw on the one we had. So let's see, eraser, I want a pen. It's not a bad circle. So there's that screen. So what we're trying to do is get to the center. We're trying to move ourselves into the center where we are balanced. So with the let's start over here with the emotional health. So if on this particular day, I'm trying to think, Sally, or I could do Estelle. Let's do Estelle. Is feeling pretty emotionally balanced. Things are going okay. She's not worrying about anything. Her outlook's pretty good. So let's put a dot there. So this would be actually, well, so today is Friday. So you can do one every day, a different one every day, or you can, I kind of like using the the same one for a whole week and using different colors for each day. So this is emotional. This is mental. This is spiritual, and this is physical. Okay, now last night Estelle really had trouble sleeping. So she was thinking about something or worrying about something. So her physical health dot is going to go out there because it's far away from the middle. Spiritually, she's feeling connected, like she's caring about her job and caring about herself and compassionate for people. So let's go in here. And then mental health, again, she's feeling pretty good, but because of the physical health, maybe not quite as good as she used to. So her inner circle today is out of balance. It's pushed to one side because what we're trying to do, and I'll just change colors to show this. What we're trying to do is just get it in here, so that all those pieces of ourselves are working. But what this does is it allows us to work on the thing that needs the work right now. So, okay, so she didn't sleep very well. So what are some things that we can help Estelle do so that she will sleep better? So maybe it's talking out something that was bothering her. Maybe it's doing some meditation. Maybe it's instituting a pre-bed meditation routine for a few nights to reset that schedule. And then the next day, you go through it with some, again, and maybe everything's a little more organized that day, so again, so emotional health is a little bit skewed that day. So you look at that list on that first chart and say, okay, what is there in here that we could work on to try and balance this thing? So that's kind of taking those first two lessons that I sent before and moving it into something that they're actually working on. And I really think that this can continue for as long as they're in the program, and maybe after a while. It doesn't have to be every day, but maybe it needs, for the first couple of weeks, I would strongly recommend every day. But then, you could go down to twice a week if that works better. Once people are becoming more stable, and it's a really good visual for them and for the counselor to look at kind of what directions we're going. And then there's another whole piece to this, but I'll do that on the next one. So I'm going to stop share. Hi. I hope you guys are getting value out of this, and I'm going to stop the recording, and I'll see you next time.